Amongst the many cars that I've driven, none, not even the supercars, have been so drop-dead gorgeous, so stunning, such a crowd puller as this, the new Audi TT. Now, if Citroën can use a supermodel like Claudia Schiffer to advertise a mundane Zara, imagine the stunner that Audi would have to come up with to advertise this TT. It's a car I've waited a long time to drive, the excitement of waiting for it to arrive, that first blast down your favourite country lane. And when it's parked up, the sort of crowds it attracts to take a good look is amazing. Very few cars elicit that sort of respect these days. But, and I'm afraid that there is a but, despite its stunning looks, this 180 brake horsepower TT is not quite the car that you'd hoped for in terms of driving performance. Now, I've driven it every day for the past week. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad car, but there are one or two minus points. The Powerplant is my main gripe about the car. This is the same 1.8 turbocharged engine that Audi use in the A3, but with more power in this case, 180 brake horsepower. And unfortunately, it just doesn't feel that quick on the road. Sure, if you came from a less powerful car into this one, you'd be happy, but come from a similarly powered car, and I think you'd be rather disappointed. There will be two versions though, this and the 225 brake horsepower version available soon. The TT shares the same platform as the VW Golf, the Audi A3 and even the Skoda Octavia. It's all part of the VW Group's vision for the years ahead. But at the end of the day, you don't notice any of that, so I can't see any drawbacks. The TT has stayed virtually the same design as the original concept shown at the 1995 Frankfurt show. Very little cars manage that, and it's testament to Audi's foresight and courage. Next in the range is the TT Roadster Two-Seater, probably available early 2000. My impressions of the TT to drive are on the whole very good, apart from this particular model just being a little underpowered. There's no kick in the back acceleration, it doesn't exactly roar away from the lights, but it feels a superbly poised car to drive when you push it hard and have a bit of fun. It does feel very safe and secure, of course thanks to Audi's four-wheel drive Quattro system. It corners and handles superbly. You'd be hard-pressed to get this car out of shape, but of course you can't defy the laws of physics. Push any car hard and be silly in it, and you'll probably end up in the bushes. Now, our test car doesn't seem to be running quite as smoothly as we would have hoped. There seems to be a little hesitation and accelerating as if something's missing slightly. Also have to say that the gearbox of the TT is not as slick and as smooth as we've come to expect from Audis. It's rather notchy going across the gate, particularly the shift from first to second, which makes no fun in accelerating hard. The brakes are excellent, the steering is nicely weighted with just the right amount of feel. Inside the cabin, it's very, very well equipped with, well, we've got electric windows, a quality stereo system, climate control, heated seats, adjustable steering wheel, and leather seats all as standard. In fact, there's very little that you can add as an extra on this particular 180 brake horsepower model. Now, I'm 6 foot, and I suspect that anybody over about 6'1", 6'2" may find the interior a bit cramped and a bit claustrophobic. Also, it's got two occasional rear seats in the back. That's the best way to describe them, occasional. My 6-year-old son had a short journey in one of those back seats at the weekend, which was okay, but not ideal for long journeys. So, if you wanted a TT, well, the news is that the wait from your local Audi dealer could be anything up to 10 months. The order banks are full. Don't worry though, residual values when they start coming through on the used market should be absolutely excellent. This TT has no real direct rival to pit it up against. It's great fun to drive, it's tremendous value for money, and believe me, you'll be the envy of your neighbours. But my advice would be to wait for the 225 brake horsepower version of the TT. That should be a real beauty, or of course, the TT Roadster when that comes out. But like it a lot.